Nope. Nope. There we go. Huh. All right. Let's get this funny business out of the way, shall we? Took a nice break yesterday from the streams, but good to go today. I wasn't as dead ass tired as I was yesterday, so that's a good sign. Okay. Now, if only I remembered what I was doing last. Son of a bitch. We're still investigating for sure. Hmm. What in the world happened with Ben and Trillo? Quite a pair, those two. Oh, okay. Fucking monkey. Oh no, now what? Oh god damn it, I hate that soundbite. Did he get mugged for his fucking lawyer pin? Oh shit. Hey, welcome back, Nick. That monkey. Oh, my badge! Yeah, that monkey stole it. What? Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You look so completely dumbfounded. Wow. Regina! You, that monkey! Hey, no need to get angry, okay? What? My attorney's badge! Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Monkey? Money? Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben? You mean the guy that's always hanging around with Trillo? What do you mean hanging around? Well, he was there when Trillo told me he was in love with me. Trillo told you that he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trillo. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of the circus. Wow. Days of Our Lives reference, huh? Okay. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? No, that won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trillo both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage. Ah, but Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly. Also, hey, what's up? So I guess Trillo hasn't been asked... So I guess Trillo hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's gonna propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? Huh? What? Who do you think I should go for, Max or Trillo? Wait. You do realize that Trillo is... puppet. I don't care that he's a bit stiff. I mean, one could argue that that's a good thing. Oh boy. The monkey is called Money? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back? I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems. Huh? Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. Haha, that's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. Huh? You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I'm on friendly terms with. What? He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see. Go to Moe's. I guess it's time that I revisit that kooky clown. Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. I bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Oh boy, here we go. Back in this schmuck's freaking house. Oh, I don't remember his voice. Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Right all the time. It's alright to be wrong every now and again, right? See, Nick, it just took a while for the joke to find its audience. So what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, maybe just pull my finger and let me have it. There you go, I think it was that was the voice. We're gonna get the same sound effect either way, aren't we? How'd you know I'd put a whoopee cushion on the chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? Okay. I hate having to laugh. So, about Regina. Regina's such a pure, innocent child. She's such a cutie, too. She was born and raised in the circus, you know? But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Sounds like Pearly. For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. The funny thing is, all that seems normal to her because it's her everyday life. I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist's puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. The clown sees life simply without complications. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, Money. He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Huh? Wait, why's that? Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly. Bravo, bravo. Oh, God. Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. Then who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you to where his owner's staying. You mean right now? Of course. Shall we go? Should we go with him now or wait a while? Oh, look at all that shiny shit. This dude stole a muffler. He stole a fucking tuba, a hubcap, a bottle, a cymbal. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only had to climb 2 flights of stairs. Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro? He's an acrobat. It seems like he's not around today. That's a big pile of junk over in the corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you got the right stuff. Thanks, Mo. See you later. The monkey takes care of Acro? Give me my shit back. Holy cow. There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this. It's a trophy and it's really heavy. Nick, I found it. Your badge. It's right here. Oh, thank fuck. Thanks. You really saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah, check this out. It's a ring. There's something engraved on it from T to R. Huh. Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out tomorrow. So from T to R, huh? R being Regina. And T being the stupid puppet, I'm guessing. I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side. That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. Let's get into it. Man. What a kooky case we got in store for us. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, give me a moment, por favor. Whew. All right. Okay, whatevs. Sorry. Oh yeah, he ain't feeling so good. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. Just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now, the dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really? No one needs to fly today. Nick? What's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Oh boy, here we go. And now the case of one... What? Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So, well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly. Huh, I wonder if that's to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Did you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero, zilch, nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. There, opening statement complete. Now, let's hurry up and wrap this waste of time. How have I been? Alright. Just needed to take a moment to, like, kind of rest. I was dead-ass tired from work. But I'm good now. Ready to sink my teeth into this next case, you know, with the funny haha man and the crazy situation with like the love triangle in the circus here. Funny clown guy. Oh man. But yeah, no. I'm doing alright today. Thanks for asking. Oh, how about you? While I wait for that, I guess I'll move on. So very well, you may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there now. Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well, I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. Here we go. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped the vertebrae in his neck. Brutal, man. Someone snapped his goddamn neck. I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. Just a bit bummed out. Oh, what's going on? The court accepts this into evidence. A blunt object. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Press everything. It's just how we do it. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant Maximilian Galactica and his victim the ringmaster. Oh, and I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Okay, right. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Oh, that sucks. I wonder why they did that. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately.
Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? Seems they were negotiating Max's salary.
Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m.
Okay. Not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down.
Oh! This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end?
There might be a reason why. Oh, what are you thinking the reason could be? A wooden box.
That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor.
What do you mean?
Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked.
Locked, you say? This may be my only chance, so I may as well ask some questions. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box?
Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle.
Bottle?
What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle.
What's inside the bottle?
It's filled with pepper.
Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There's only one little bottle in that huge box? I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. I want to revisit this to see if I can look at one of the other options. This wooden box, you figure it weighs about 20 pounds, right?
Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined with iron.
Iron plating? Why do you think it's lined with iron?
I figured they just did it to make the box heavy.
Oh, ouch! I think we could all do without your guesses, Detective. Stick to what little you actually know.
Sorry. Suffice it to say, the box is really heavy.
Much better. You may continue on, Detective. Wow. I'm gonna just look at all those options, because why the fuck not, right? Blah, 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 blah. You said the box was locked. How exactly was it locked?
Well, it had quite a sturdy lock on it. It took quite a bit to open up that bad boy.
So when you found the box, it was locked, correct?
Yes, it was. Some of the forensics team took it back to the precinct to crack it open. I see. Continue, Detective Gumshoe.
Okay. They have a show that currently around 2019 got greenlit on Cartoon Network, and all the live streams were about the show. This might mean that Cartoon Network's getting more serious about the property. Oh. Yeah, that could be it. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct?
You've done your homework, pal.
And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak.
My theory is that it's something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No, I bet he made it disappear with magic. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now.
I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we've wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. Yeah, that sucks that you can't look at the whole like behind the scenes aspect of it anymore, but hey, I mean, they got picked up, so that's good. Good for them. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trillo show up on the stand as well. Yep, there it is. Please state your name and occupation for the record.
My full name is Triloquist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor.
Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist.
That rope must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song.
Oh yeah, no. Me.
The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think?
It had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak.
Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up, just look at your nose. You'd think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face. On the off chance your swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star?
Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. What's going on here? Order! I demand to know who the witness is.
Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this.
I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting... Oh, ouch! You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed. Look at that smug fucking puppet.
Once practice was over, I left the tent with the clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading toward the crime scene. I've never seen a crime, but yeah. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer?
Yo, what up, Rion? It is time to take these fucking clowns to court. Let's go. I'm gonna try to see how far I can get tonight before I start feeling tired. Work. The work life is a bad life, man. I hate it. God, I'm so tired all the time. I hate it so much. I'm gonna be like 92 like in a month, I swear. Like I'm gonna just be old and tired all the time. But yeah.
Then the police showed up and they took Magic Boy away.
You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene? You're sure of that?
Without a doubt, he had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest.
Yeah. The Zongli pull I did should keep me awake a bit longer. Damn, man. Why couldn't I have had Diluc? I really would have preferred Diluc, seriously. But hey, whatever. I have to stop using Noelle, though. I'm sad about that. No, I like Noelle. She's like one of my favorites. Her and Fischl. They were there for me. When I had no 5 stars. I don't want to just ignore them. Especially because they have like high constellations already. But yeah, getting back to this.
How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown.
That's right, dress boy.
Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why's that? Here's absolute proof. Silk hat?
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say?
Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. Time to press everything. The clown, you're talking about Mo?
Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic, I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good.
Poor guy.
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy is the head of the pack.
Then what happened? Why the plaza's entrance?
To do some thinking, of course.
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness.
But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was.
That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. Yep.
Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Snobby three-piece getup.
Get the wax out your ears. Lawyers nowadays, you're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez, could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
Thank you.
Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions.
Wow.
You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo? That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max.
Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well?
What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright?
Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen?
I really gotta think this over. Well, the fucking victim, right? That's the victim. That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Duh! Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that, according to the defendant, a likely story? If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Ah, I see. Seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt the witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move on with the testimony. Trillo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one that got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Okay. Let's continue to press everything. Business as usual. So the clown, you're talking about Mo. Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic, I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise. Oh yeah, wait, I did this one already. Poor guy. Yep. Did I press everything already? Why the plaza's entrance? Oh yeah, I did do these already. I pressed them all already. Yeah, you're really sure it's Max Galactica? Okay, no, this is the three-piece common again. Okay, he's the only one heading there. How could he not be the killer? You saw Max and only Max that night, right? Geez, you're persistent. You can ask all you want. My answer won't change. The only person I saw that night was Maximilian Galactica. He really needs to improve his manners. You've heard what he has to say. Let him continue with his testimony. Okay. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose it would have been around... Hey, what time was it?
I think it was around, I say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think.
Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around to the lodging house the entire time? Oh, that was a weird inflection. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? There you go. That's a better take.
I guess that sounds about right.
Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather.
Well, the truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling them anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather?
Well, maybe you were waiting for someone.
What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Mr. Phoenix, right. We can all do without your offhanded theories. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright, who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? His fucking crush. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. Also, this is kind of fucking weird. They're both proposing to a girl that's 16? Can we just stop and really take a look at that again? age 16. 21. 31.
She ain't even legal yet. Exactly. Jesus Christ, man. These guys are fucking vultures. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true?
Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right.
Huh? All right. There is obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Why does he keep exploding? I hate that.
That makes perfect sense.
What did you say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there's a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the scene. Ow! There's absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true, I was waiting for Regina. Pain! Don't volunteer things.
Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
That matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain. God, he looks like he's liking that, though. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Well, that's what you get for trying to just be so tight-lipped about everything, just so you get your flawless victory. Like, fuck off. This ain't a Mortal Kombat match, bro. This is the court of law. We gotta examine things down into the most minute and granular details, okay? We gotta be excruciatingly thorough in our investigation so we don't accidentally put the wrong people behind bars and let the crooks walk free. All right? All right. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Bullshit.
You were going to propose? You? A puppet?
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too.
Bro! No! Okay? Fucking no. You know what? I'm sorry. It's fucking... We're done. Alright? I'm fucking putting in the launch codes right now. We're done. We're fucking done, okay? I'm sorry. We are fucking done with this shit.
Tactical nuke incoming!
We're done with this shit. I'm fucking done. No, we're done, okay? You all fucked up. You all fucked up. No, that's it. Goodbye. That's it. No Deedle, no stream, nothing. Instead, you get nuked. Take that, fuckers. God, okay. Seriously though, what's their fucking problems? She ain't even 18 yet. God. I can't even like play devil's advocate because she's not even legal yet. Like, goddamn. What the fuck is wrong with everybody? These geezers simping for an adolescent girl. SMH. Right? Like, fuck me, man. Like, goddamn. Exactly. His honor's looking a little less than honorable right now. God damn. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. What was it, that sigh at the end? Jesus fucking Christ. I hate this. Just the disappointment. It's still sinking in, sorry. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina? Of course, that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't gonna propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben?
Yeah.
Got it? That's the truth. I even had something to give to her. What was it exactly you planned on giving her? You know exactly what I was gonna give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring? Like, how are they so surprised? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix writes, joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Franziska's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Pain equals bad? What the fuck is that prompt? It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to... Ow! I advise you to cut this argument short. Oh, I'm gonna have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring, I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology.
You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe.
Jesus. So then we just point out the contradiction, right? Because, like, I have it in my pocket. Bullshit. Trillo, do you mind if I show you something?
What is it?
What are you talking about? Uh-oh. Looks like they're gonna double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
That's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief!
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here?
What is going on here?
That's... Ben, say something! Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo.
I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money, like a bank vault?
Huh, that filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court.
Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey in every sense of the word.
Ah, I see. Well then.
Money likes to go after the shiniest things he can find and gather them up.
Shiny things?
Trillo, when was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night, the night of the crime. What did you say? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Yo!
Fucking Forrest Gump looking ass guy right here. No, he's like Forrest Gump and Pee Wee Herman if they fuse together. That's what it is. That's what it is. I couldn't quite put my finger on it before when I saw this guy, but like, yeah, it's like if Forrest Gump and fucking Pee Wee Herman did the fusion dance and like Dragon Ball and they became one.
Ben, what's with you? Whatever. Has nothing to do with anything, especially now who committed the murder.
That's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing, I haven't admitted a thing, not I, Mr. Trilloquist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey Money.
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be?
Okay. I could go with that. I want to go with that just to see what happens because it's the funny option. Obviously, that one Mr. Benjamin Woodman is lacking in the area of exercise. This is clear from the testimony we've just listened to. He was too slow and awkward to catch a monkey fleeing through the snow. This revelation doesn't seem to be registering too well around the courtroom. Maybe you should leave the courtroom drama for video games and rethink that one. Okay, I just wanted to see what she'd say, or they'd say. Okay. There is a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony.
Contradiction?
The witness just testified to the following effect.
Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza.
However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza.
What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Wright.
Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night.
I've told you so many times. You'd think you'd know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it'll change some more.
Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Oh, I have to listen to him first. Okay.
So yeah. Okay. I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza last night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
It is rather creepy, right? He reminds me, like, the silhouette reminds me of, I think, what's that character's name? Count Bleck from Super Paper Mario? Similar vibes. The coat, the freaking top hat. Instead of a, like, rose, I guess, like, theme. I forgot there was another word I was going to use, but yeah, instead of theming his design around roses, though, he has like a monocle and like a freaking like wand or something, like a cane. But yeah, so substitute that for the freaking rose. The rose. Damn, there was a word for that I'm thinking of. Oh man, it's like another word for theming. Oh well. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Motif. Motif was what I was thinking of. God damn, it's just I haven't used that word in so long. Motif. Yeah, that was the word. Thank you. God damn. Seriously, I'm getting like stupider by the day, man. I'm gonna like have just like a half a brain cell by the time, like, you know, the turn of the century. I'll be down to 1 brain cell. There you go. That's what I'll say. I need to read some fucking books or something. I don't know. Maybe finally actually start reading manga. That's like a nice compromise because pictures.
So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max? That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about, I suppose, 5 minutes, I think.
So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Let's press everything. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night. That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up.
You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I got 4, you know, 4. F-O-U-R, counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me?
4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Yikes, the judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trillo.
But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max at the plaza that night.
So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night.
Of course that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time.
I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. About what time would you say these events took place?
You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that the practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that now. What time was it?
Indeed, what time was it?
Well, what time was it? Let me think about that for a second. It was 10 p.m.
Ah, yes, that sounds about right.
That sounds about right because that's the time I saw Max on the scene.
So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night.
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben, you got something to add? Let me guess, that's not it, Trillo? You say good evening at night?
I'm sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside the courtroom.
Impossible. A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
There's gotta be something wrong with the bits of this testimony. Or with this bit of testimony. The greeting, right? Because if it's somebody he hates, why would he greet him nicely, right? Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I'd understand. Ow, that hurt. Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Trillo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with evidence? Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one. I guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. You are 100% absolutely sure of what you just said.
I told you already, jeez, I am 100% absolutely sure.
There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right? Those three ridiculous symbols, huh?
Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you very much. Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you? But it's fun chatting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in this testimony somewhere. I agree, but we do have the proof to make something... Sorry, do we have the proof to make something stick? All we can do is try, right, Nick? We've got to have something that'll prove useful. Alright, time to go to work. I guess the broken bottle, right? That's the proof that he wouldn't be so fucking nice to him. Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting conked over the head. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch! Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charges first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just go up and say good evening to his rival. What? He's right. Are you saying this witness is lying? That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just... That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he hadn't truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trillo saw that evening? Probably the fucking circus leader, right? Considering the ill temper of this witness, there's only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah. I suppose you've got a point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Order. How do you respond to this? Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. Nah.
I smell bullshit. You don't have a nose, so you don't smell it, but I smell it. Freaking wood-ass puppet. I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry? The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. 3 symbols.
Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man. You gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Oh!
Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
Miss Von Karma. Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point.
Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate.
Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right?
What do you mean by that?
You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but who that person was can only be answered by the next witness.
Huh?
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide beyond a shadow of a doubt an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there's no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime.
Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare for their next witness. Court is now in recess.
Yeah, this fucking jealous-ass clown. He's gonna try to frame that other guy. He didn't do it.
Or did he? I don't know.
I really don't.
Maybe it was just an accident, huh? Maybe the fucking ringmaster just slipped and fucking like snapped his neck on the fucking chest, right? God, what a way to go if that's the case, though.
Hey there.
Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene.
So then, where were you when the murder took place?
We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right?
Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he'd be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right?
That's what it seems like. Or that's what it seems like.
But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right?
Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off.
Which means?
It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max.
Fabulous. That's a fabulously possible possibility. Well done, Nick.
However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange?
If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go?
Double.
Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something.
Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up, magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision.
That's really cool.
Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Recess is over. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well, I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing.
Really now?
Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. Oh, no way! That was a Fresh Prince reference! I should have read that faster. Homie really broke out the Fresh Prince lyrics. He got whipped into saying it, too. Oh my god, that's funny. Let me go back to look at this. 'Cause damn, I really let that slide, huh? Yeah, dude was like in West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playgrounds where I spent most of my clowning days, or some shit like that. Oh my god, really? Let me see if I can get it on screen. Yeah, on the playgrounds where I spent my clowning days. Oh my god. Really? They pulled out a Fresh Prince reference, really? Yeah, look. Oh my god. I'm not even kidding. See? West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playgrounds where I spent. Oh my god. That's great. Great, great, great. Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he's speaking autobiographical gibberish? I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion.
What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court.
Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Okay.
Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? But a couple of clowns were up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. Shut up with that shit. Your name. Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct? Yes it is.
Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening?
A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into this...
Without the humor, please.
Okay. Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court. I know, I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and a polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. Even I tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh.
Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing? Really? That's what you're gonna go and say for your fucking statement? Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness. Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of the case. Really? You'll hear me out? Oh. Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you, I can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. Ah. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Of course you can. There's no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you gotta find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright? Your Honor? I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you're not going to engage in pointless saber rattling. I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Right? That's kind of bullshit. Yeah, we'll hold you responsible even though, you know, you're just doing your job asking questions. It's pretty stupid. Okay. So this is gonna be bullshit because I think I'm gonna be penalized for like pressing him because then I'm just gonna like act as a catalyst for his jokes, right? You'd say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct? See, that's the thing. Huh? How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now 8 o'clock? That's something the clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make a great joke. Let's not make it 8 p.m., alright, Mo? What do you mean let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around. Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Will the witness just proceed with his factual testimony? You're so boring. Bruh. Like, we're in court right now, okay? Are you fucking real? Like, are you for real right now? Like, see, and I feel like if I press that, he's gonna make a shit joke. I want to see it though. Curiosity's gotten the best of me. You were pooped that night?
Yes, I was very, very tired. Not to mention I had some bad Mexican food. What? The double cheese double. Bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. What happened after that? Well, as they say, happens. That one was cool, huh? I hear the kids really love toilet humor these days. That joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with a reply. Yep, see? Yep, I figured. I was curious and I was rewarded with a shit joke, just like I fucking thought. You just happened to glance out of the window. You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this issue. Oh, Yeah, let's press. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday... Oh yeah, this. Once I tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. I sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Oh, yo. That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favor. What was the sound like? Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say... Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. Oh, how'd you know I was going to make a joke? I guess the sound sounded like a... I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went to look out the window and you saw... Far away, you say. If you had to say exactly, how far away were they? Let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, and they looked about yay big, I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window. Just 30 feet? That's not far at all. It was snowing that night and it cut down on visibility. I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw. Bonk, yeah.
Dude literally heard this as someone was getting fucking murdered. Hold on. Wait, did I save? I'll just save again. You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away.
That's right. Even I had been thinking about it over and over since, or that night, yeah. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Ms. Lankama. But now I'm 100% certain it was Max at the Ringmaster I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols?
Uppity symbols.
Lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? All right, everyone knows what to do. All together now, say it with Uncle Mo.
Okay, that was fucking funny. He's like, bro, really? You're gonna just do this to me? Like, I was just setting up the funny, and you motherfuckers just. He's so done with everyone. Good. I'm done with you, funny man. Stop with the jokes.
See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me.
That's kind of fucked, though.
Must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowza!
Enough foolishness. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw, and only what he saw? You say you saw the Ringmaster get clonked over the head?
Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story.
He really does enjoy completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Oh, man. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of a murder committed that night?
Objection!
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you, a nice penalty. Isn't that a bit melodramatic? So what'll it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Bluff time. I got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you'll be telling us all that great reason. Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath.
I kept watching them, and all of a sudden Max clonked the Ringmaster over the head.
If Mo's to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, then there's no way he could have seen Max clonk anyone. Whoa, what the fuck was that? What was that, like, fucking subliminal messaging there? It said something in, like, 1972, what? Oh, in 1972, a crack clown unit was sent to prison by a circus court for a crime. He's making an A-Team reference, I think. Wow. Wow, okay. Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment?
They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security...
Oh, yeah, they didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court?
No, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory.
Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth.
Well,
you're back from your jog.
Well, it pretty much happened the way I said.
Pretty much?
When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. Prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement.
Von Karma. Tampering with the witnesses again. So now you're saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster?
Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out.
Checked out?
Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say.
Bro, really? Mr. Curls!
Your Honor?
You did not witness the actual crime, however you still say you saw the criminal, correct?
Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him.
Very well then, please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth.
Oh, I thought he was gonna snap at him about making that joke about his fucking dead boss.
And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it?
Got it. No more funny. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could have only belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols.
Okay.
His silk hat, that black coat, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
It took the clown long enough to get his face straight.
Yeah, Virgil. It's time for the clown to bow out. Dante. Yeah, dude, the show's over. Jackpot.
But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes?
It is decisive testimony.
Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that.
All right, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination.
I'm pretty sure we're going to disprove it with the fucking flower, because he just said 2 out of the 3, and the third was being that the flower wasn't present. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Don't you think that you're going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' lives is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max? I'm not that kind of person who'd lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. It doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? So we gotta prove that the flower was missing. There's his flowers there, like holding his chains that are covering his nipples. So I'm guessing it's the poster. Yep. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols? I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo. Everyone knows that Max of Million Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols? Yay! Everyone get ready, all together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. What the? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the 3. He saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie. Whoa.
Silence, fool. You're to respond with the whole truth. No fractions. Order. Order. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you?
To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Yeah, look at this back and forth though. Holy shit. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case?
Clearly not. He's just toying with this court.
I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony?
There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
Yep.
How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How can you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup?
Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now, what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this...
Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witnesses stated that without a doubt he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now.
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. Seems that, unlike wine, this witness has not grown more mature with age.
I'm not mature.
I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
There are no contradictions in this next statement. I'm prepared to issue a ruling.
A ruling? Nick, this is your last chance.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Damn, man.
Time to save. There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that it was on the scene.
Mr. Bright, you've got one last chance at this.
Just one chance?
I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Crow's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations.
I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful.
I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I'll need. I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say I'm gonna disprove that comment with the hat. With the hat. About the hat with the hat. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it?
Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind.
Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that?
I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene.
The crime scene? That means...
The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
No, that's not true.
Order, 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 Mr. Curls.
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all of this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh.
What's not right is your what's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things.
Oh, why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me?
Oh, God. And no matter how old I get, I'll always be younger than you. Oh, Jesus. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curl. Who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth.
He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it?
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there.
He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo.
What do you want?
You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that.
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
Objection!
This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened?
Say what?
Huh? I'm not sure. I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene? Yeah, the crime photo, no? Because that was part of the mystery, too. It's just like, how did they leave? There's no extra footprints.
Take that!
Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there.
Hey, 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 hey!
So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in.
Just wait a second. You guys just can't ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time.
You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today.
That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling that things are gonna get worse before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls,
Yes?
the testimony you've provided up until now has been false?
It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just
what?
I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw.
Order. I will have order. Franziska Von Karma, how could you?
Like, how does she not have her prosecutor's license revoked for fucking holding back evidence like this? Same with Edgeworth earlier. Like, if they have undoubtable proof, indisputable proof that they tampered with testimonies and evidence, like, they would get taken off the bar, right? Like, am I not wrong to think that? But of course, Vidya game. Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny.
That's enough out of you. I'm gonna listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you saw, Mr. Curls.
You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell ya.
Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. Okay.
Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He jumped and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints.
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of the crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right.
Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why won't you believe me, especially since it's the best part of this story?
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm gonna go with this is all a dream, right? Right now, I can't believe any of this. I'm not even sure if this day hasn't been some kind of Kafkaesque dream. Kafkaesque, sorry. Ow! Now do you think it's still a dream, huh, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I suppose I'll let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around it, or how that could actually happen.
You imbecile!
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned.
What a way to go, right? Okay, I think I'm gonna save here, guys. Because, like, I need to go to bed! And my voice is starting to go out, too. Truthfully. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll get on tomorrow. tomorrow if I'm not feeling too tired from work to continue Dragon Guard. So if I do get on, that'll be what we do. Thanks again, everybody, and have a good night. Bye-bye.